Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another Soviet Sunday. This is, just as a reminder, an episode I am recording back-to-back with the previous one, because as you are currently watching this, well, if you're watching this soon after it released, I am nowhere near my home city of Toronto. I am actually across the pond in the UK, participating in a very exciting event with Creative Assembly. So, I've been recording a couple of episodes back-to-back to make sure that the channel doesn't go quiet while I'm out of town. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying and watching along. Just to mention what that means is that I obviously haven't been able to read or respond to any of your comments from the previous episode, because when I'm recording this, that previous episode hasn't even released yet. It hasn't even been uploaded yet. So I apologize for that situation, that I'm not able to respond to your comments. I'll try to reply to them in the comments themselves, but I can't obviously react to any suggestions or questions or anything like that that you might have in the video itself. But it was either that or the channel goes quiet for a couple of days, which I don't think is any fun. With that said, though, please do keep leaving your likes and comments down below. Not only do those likes and comments let me know that you guys are still interested and let me know that I should keep going after I get back, but I also do enjoy reading through the comments, and chances are they are keeping me entertained in my, when I'm chilling in the hotel room and taking a look through comments and things like that. So do keep them coming. Keep letting me know what you think, what we can do, any suggestions, any thoughts, any questions. They are, of course, always welcome in this glorious Soviet Republic of ours. Let's go ahead and cut the introduction there and get things started, shall we? So, today, we're going to pick up roughly where we left off at Train Rexky. No longer much of a Rexky, if I'm completely honest. We've done a good job, I think, of getting all this stuff set up so we can get some progress made and smooth out some of our industries. We do still have to get the residential area up and running, and this is going to be a bit of a... struggle, if I'm completely honest. It's not going to be easy. We might actually need to reassess our situation a little bit. I mean, as much as I'd like people to just be able to walk the train station over here, it might not be possible. We might actually need people to come from much further out, take a bus to the train station or something, because there's a lot of flattening to be done over here. I think the train is probably too steep for a quick drop. I might need to cancel some of these roads, actually, to smooth things out, which is unfortunate because this bus stop is almost done. I could cancel its construction, slightly wasted materials, but it's not like they're that expensive as far as material costs are concerned. Something to think about. But what I think we'll do is I think we'll let time progress. Apart from this whole situation, we also have to pay attention to the situation up at Rostinsky. We almost have the bridge here completed, so once that bridge is done, and once this track section is done as well, I'm probably going to spend some time focusing over here, getting that 4-track station up here. Again, it's a mod, but it's one that, has its costs and stuff appropriately increased. We'll probably pay for it because we can't have these tracks shutting down. So we'll probably get the 4-track over here and then get the 2 from that extra 2 moving up and moving to Rostinsky, while these regular 2, or these initial 2, still proceed to provide people to Party Power. I'm almost wondering if this should be named a different section entirely, because Party Power is up over there, or like this is Party Power, I suppose. This is starting to feel like an entirely different section, isn't it? Plus the label being up there is a little unfortunate. Anyway, getting distracted there. So, money's looking pretty good. We're at 1.8 at the start of this session. This month has been profitable so far. Last month was as well. This year as a whole has been really good to us. Last year not so much, but we don't talk about that. So feeling pretty good. Maybe today we finally hit 2, but I don't know. We'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and pick this construction office out and cancel. Well, actually, hold on. Let's let it continue a little bit. Let that finish there. Making some progress on some things. I'm going to go ahead and stop the auto search, and I'm going to cancel anything that's not moving right now. It's a little bit of work being done over here. That's the chemical plant. This is the wood cutting post. We can cancel this. Just a couple of workers here. Cancel that. And that should free up excavators and bulldozers and things like that for the purposes of flattening this terrain, because I don't want to just spend all that money. It will end up being a massive waste of income, and I don't want to do that. So hopefully... hey, this bus stop is done. Did it already finish last session? No, I can't remember. This one will be done soon as well. I really need to consider my situation here, because what we want to do... Let's figure out what kind of buildings we want. We want residential buildings, of course. Do we want to get like these flats over here? Do we want to get smaller, even smaller buildings? 162 workers in one of these. 75 in one of these. These ones are really small. Like, well, how many workers do we need in this area? Right? 12 firefighters. Might need to do some quick math here. 80 at the clothing factory. 100 at the fabric factory. It's 180. 50 at the slaughterhouse. Max, right? So what did I say? We had 80 plus 100. That's 180 plus 50 is 230. 230. Ooh, hello. I want to get a car factory, automobile factory up soon. Sorry, I got distracted. 100 and 180, 230, 230. Yeah, we had 230, 230 plus another 100. That's 330. Plus another 170, 330 is 400. That's 500. 500 people would make all of these industries sustainable. Our wood cutting post, 500 plus 30, so 530. Our chemical plant plus 50, 580. And then what? The warehouse doesn't need people. The plastics factory, 580 plus. Not going to tell me. Let's turn off auto build by mistake. I don't want to auto build something by mistake. 500. Let's say we need 700 people to make this entire area self-sustainable, and then we need 50. Whoops. 62. 800 people. 800 people. Wow, that's a lot of people. Relatively speaking. 800 people. Okay. I don't know if I can fit that many. 10 of these. They're pretty small. 43 workers fit there. 10 of these. I mean, we could maybe fit 10 of these in very close proximity over here. I still don't have free excavators and stuff? Oh, I know why. Hate when the tooltip doesn't disappear. Come on, game. Okay, let's go ahead and cancel that. There we go. So now we should have excavators and stuff free. 800-ish people. Wow, that's a big number. That's a huge number. I mean, again, some people will still be coming from Veterinkagrad, so that's okay. But it won't be. This won't be an entirely self-sustaining section. I also got to think about flattening the terrain and whatnot, like I was saying. Just like I was saying last session, I think I was, where we don't really have the perfect terrain over here, and I don't really want. I don't want more plateaus. I'm tired of the whole plateau thing that we've got going in parts of the city. We gotta get food and clothes and all kinds of stuff. This is gonna be a bit of an undertaking, folks. Can't build due to infrastructure. You just can't build because it's not flat. Don't lie to me, game. Don't lie to me. Okay, let's go ahead and demolish some of these outcroppings over here. And we need to work on smoothing this area out. We're gonna wait until the sun rises, of course. But, yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a challenge. 800, I mean, we're not gonna get 800 people over here. The buses are still bringing in people consistently. So it's not like we have to supply the entire 800 people from the new residential area. We don't want it to be entirely self-sustaining as a city or as a satellite city. The whole thing is that it's a supplementary workforce, or it's the core workforce, and the supplementary numbers are still coming from Veterinkagrad. So let's not overburden the infrastructure here, right? Because we do have to provide for these people as well. You get 800 people, you got to have schools for 800 people, you got to have kindergarten for 800 people, you got to have all kinds of craziness. So let's not go too crazy. Sorry, as the night covers us in darkness, I just want to see what our trains are looking like over here. Where are they? Our steel train on the way out? Looks like it. Because I noticed we were at 1.7 as opposed to 1.8, so I was just like, let's just do a quick check here. Loading up on mechanical components, yes. Looks like we've got fluid kind of connection. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. We gotta make sure that train actually flips around and leaves rather than does a weird jumble dance kind of a thing. Okay. So, back over here, let's see. Yikes, this is gonna be... It is gonna be something special. This is going to be something special. I don't know how steep we can make the drop over here. Is the thing. Or we can try something, but I just don't know how steep it'll let us go. And that's the concern. Too steep of a descent, too steep an incline. Like, let's see. If I flatten this, right? This is just for experimentation purposes. If I flatten it down like that, it'll be slightly raised, but it's not as bad as some of the other plateaus we've built. This is nowhere near the right angle, so let's just fix that real quick. Right, we do something like this. Cool. Nothing too crazy. Will it let us connect? Like a winding path even, I would take. Too steep, of course. Too steep. Oh, might have a connection here. Nice, okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Trying to figure out the neatest we can make this. That kind of a thing. Oh, there's that lag again. It's a really annoying bug, if I'm completely honest. It has to do with leveling the terrain in this area, I think. I think that's what's causing it specifically. So I'm gonna wait until the next autosave before I stop. Hope you guys don't mind. This is too steep, and I wonder if we can do a bit of flattening somewhere here. Now, this just doesn't seem like the type of terrain that's going to cooperate at all. Try something like that? Nah, it's not going to work. Which, I mean, is fine. It doesn't have to go from both sides, I guess. Seems a little silly, though, doesn't it? Seems very silly, in fact. I wonder if I could cancel some of this road instead. Flatten it a bit. Taking some risks over here, I know. I know. Do something like this. No, let's go ahead and dig you down a little bit. There we go. Something like that. Move you out just a touch. That's going to give us the same problem as before. Do something like that. See if this works. I mean, we can go up like this now, so there's that. Yay. Take all the victories I can take right as I can take them. Make you straight over here. Pull you down. Too steep of an incline. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Cancel the road a little bit. We might be able to smooth this with the auto smoothing. No. But we cannot. Cancel that. Well, there's the autosave, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut right after this and bring us back in. And we're back. Yeah, there's just it's a nuisance more than anything. It's a new bug. It's a fresh bug. Hopefully a bug that goes away sometime soon. Let's try averaging the train here. All right, we gotta find that sweet, sweet middle spot. That's what we gotta do. We gotta find that sweet middle spot. Ooh. Or we do something cheeky like that. A little bit of jank there. A little bit. See if we can't do something about it. There. Perfect. I'm using that word a little loosely. Alright. This kind of works for me. It's not entirely symmetrical. But I don't know what would be. I think it's symmetrical enough. Can't get overly particular. Too steep of a descent now. Come on, game. Come on. Work with me here. Level terrain height from center. Let's go ahead and raise this stuff a little bit. Again, this isn't too bad of a lift. This isn't too bad. It's not like what it was going to be if we had to get things all the way up to the height of that bus stop. It's a whole other, like, God knows how much higher that is. Let's just use the raised terrain. It's a little bit faster because it uses the faster mechanisms. There we go. There we go. Very nice, very nice. I wonder if we can't do this a little bit. No. It really does not like this section of terrain, does it? It is unaccepting. Very unforgiving, rather, is the word I'm looking for. Where is our level terrain average? Like that. How about that? Okay, getting there. Getting there. If I do that, and if I do... Oh, that's not gonna work. Gotta what? Average it out. Again, want to make sure it doesn't get too funky over here. I need to raise a little bit over here. Right? We had a bit there. This is too low. Alright, let's go ahead and raise it a little bit. Gotta raise this central area as well. We're gonna just end up making a huge plateau, aren't we? I'm just gonna have to accept it. That's what it's feeling like. Oh, game, come on. Lift it up like so. Let's see what we can do. If anything. And we gotta fit a lot of people in the area as well, and I just don't know if we'll be able to. Like, I want to try and not overextend our boundaries here, so to speak. Round you a little bit more nicely here. And then we could do that. That. Sure, that worked. Cancel the road section over here. Cool. I guess I would have preferred a straighter connection down here. I wonder if... that's a risk I took. Cool, worked out. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful-ish. I don't know if any buildings will actually fit over here. Let's find out. Let's find out. I don't know if I can actually put schools and stuff in the middle. I mean, those are pretty big. Put one down over here, I suppose. It's not flat. I can put one over here. Can I build it to infrastructure? That's just because it's not flat. Alright, let's see. Houses, I suppose, would come first. I guess we could do... we've got these slightly wider ones. If I can get narrow, tall ones, I should be able to fit them more easily. Relatively speaking. We can try and flatten the terrain over here as much as possible. Okay. And let's see. Tall, narrow. 75 people fit in these. Probably fit a decent number of them. One. Oh my god. Flat terrain. This terrain's gonna be a problem. It'll be a major problem. We'll do what we can, obviously, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Go ahead and flatten you. Alright. Almost starting to wonder if we have like a... like, geez, are these better? Need flat terrain. Obviously, you need flat terrain. On the inside, they almost certainly won't fit. Ooh. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I thought I saw a spot there. No, need flat terrain. Now, how many do you fit? You fit 174. So we can get 2 of these. That's 340. Not terrible, actually. Not terrible. And if we can get some on the outside as well, really not bad, actually. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Just got that little corner over there that needs work, and over here, same thing I imagine, just gonna be the corner. Just gonna be the corner. Okay. Take another risk over here. But gotta take risks, right? You gotta take some risks in life. Go ahead with you. It is... no, not you. Sorry. You with 137? No. Why? How did I lose my building? There we go. 174. Anything else that's better? Don't really think so. I do like these narrow, tall ones, but I don't think I will be able to fit more of them. So yeah, let's go ahead and stick with this. And plus, again, it's a type that we haven't used before, so to see a different kind of building. Need flat terrain. Yep, painfully aware of that. Go ahead and level terrain height from center. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Where are we? No, knight, don't come now. Can I... Oh. Flatten like this? No. Gonna make me destroy more of the road so I can flatten a bit more. Like that, I think. There. And we'll do the infrastructure, need flat terrain. It's getting there though, you can see it's getting there. Oh, we're close. What if I go further in? No, that doesn't work. Like, that's the spot. That's the spot that I need it to be. Getting so obsessive over this. Watch, it doesn't even end up working. Where are we? No. Come on, game. I really, this is the thing that, I think this is probably the most frustrating thing for me, is placing structures can sometimes be unnecessarily tedious. Alright, well, we'll wait until the sun rises again, I suppose. Flatten the terrain a little bit more, and we should be able to fit this over here. It's just a matter of the small little section to the southern point, and then on the other side as well, I think we've got a similar problem. But just the southern point there is just not lined up enough. But that should give us decent connections for all of our workers based on how the sidewalks and stuff are placed. They should all be able to reach the bus stop. The unfortunate thing is, I won't have enough space for schools and stuff, so the schools and stuff will have to come to the southern point. What I'm hoping is we can get them on both sides of the road. So where are we? Oop, there's that lag visiting us again. Why so much today? Come on, game. You were fine literally moments ago. But yeah, we got one set over here, and of course, over here. Right? And then on the outside as well. If I could get them on the outside as well, then all of a sudden we've got more than enough, well, not more than enough workers in the area, but like we've got plenty of workers. More than I would have expected at first, at the very least. It'll take a little bit of work. It'll take a lot of work. It'll take a fair bit of flattening of terrain. We'll see how that works out. I imagine not very well, if I'm completely honest with myself. On the bright side, all these other construction projects are going well enough. Let's go ahead and speed time up. Get to that next autosave. This is, I don't know why it's happening so frequently now. The previous session, which I literally recorded just a handful of hours ago, only had one frame rate drop situation, but here we've got two in like the span of 20 minutes. So I apologize for that, folks. I hope you guys don't mind too much. It kind of is what it is. My decision to wait until autosaves maybe is a little frustrating, so let me know, and I'll know how to fix that. I hope they patch this soon, and I hope it's not just a me thing. That'd be unfortunate. Descent down there. This is nowhere near flat, so we can probably raise this a little bit. Quite a bit, actually. Well, if we do that, I wonder if that is enough for the buildings to start to auto-flatten, or, you know, flatten with the construction order. Ooh, nope. Needs flat terrain still. Alright, alright. I'm working on it, There you go. Definitely glad that it all turns green quickly enough. Just not good enough, eh? Just not good enough. I'm saying infrastructure in the way across the board. It's just because it's not smooth. If I pull back all the way to here, which I might just end up doing if I'm completely honest, I can flatten the train like this. I wonder if that'll let me get a little bit closer. Tiny spit. Well, there's the autosave. So, as before, we're going to do a quick little cut. And we're back. Yeah, again, it's just a matter of just a quick cut here and there. So hopefully it's not too painful for you guys. Let me know though. I obviously I understand how it affects the viewing experience. Can't be fun. All right, so I guess the problem is that this little mound in the middle is much higher than, yeah, see, that's the problem. That's why I can't get close to the road. God. Alright, fair enough. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna undo a lot of our hard work over here. Get rid of the road sections. Oh, that was a lot of hard work. But, since we've been able to create a framework, what we should be able to do is use the building to raise the terrain appropriately. Use this as a benchmark almost. Level terrain from the center. And do something like that. Now the plateau is obviously getting higher already. You can tell. But I guess it allows us to do this better. Ugh. All that effort. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull you down here. Go ahead and flatten the train a little bit. This section, the game is less happy about. There we go. That should do the trick. Gonna be a big plateau. Seems there isn't much we can do to avoid that, unfortunately. How bad is it? Not the end of the world, I suppose. It's not the end of the world. Let's see if the roads still cooperate. Yeah, they do. Ish. Oh, come on. There we go. There's the lag again. I'm telling you, it's got to do with the adjusting the terrain height in this particular part of the world. Doesn't seem to happen anywhere else, just in this particular part of the world. Okay, so hopefully... Guys are too steep. We should be able to flatten you. Okay, there's our plateau coming through. Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Come on now. Come on, road. I'm doing this just for you. What about from here? Raise you up a little bit. And hopefully at least one of these sides will line up nicely. There we go. I'm gonna use that autosave to cut with. And here we cut. I'll be so happy once we're done with this section. Be so very happy. Alright, there we go. You won't work, but you won't either. Okay. Honestly getting to a point where I'm just like, do I really need a connection on both sides? Not really. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, see there's our little plateau like I was talking about. Go ahead and flatten things a little bit here. I meant this. Go ahead and raise you as well. Go on. We'll smooth it out later. You know what? I'll smooth it out later. Seems that we cannot have a flat territory. Sure. Let's go ahead and make sure the buildings fit first before I regret this entire operation. Oh my lord. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Doesn't want to work. Alright. That's where you'll fit. That might be where I'll just put you. It's weird to me that it won't fit further up, though. Right the other way around, like... Can't build you to infrastructure. Let's go ahead and flatten you a little bit like so. Just the slightest difference in height, I guess. But let's see, if I put you down here... And I get this road coming down this way, it doesn't want to come down, does it? Yeah. I do that, and then that, there we go. Matter of, like, finagling it a bit. Okay, go ahead and raise you a little bit more. A little bit of a bummer here, but let's cancel that. I do something like this. Getting there. Cancel you. Put you down a bit more than before. Do this kind of a thing. Alright, we're getting there. That's one residential building. I hope I put it down straight. I think I did. We got this one that'll lay down over here. We gotta destroy this set of roads. Fair enough. Put you down. Let's see. Flatten the terrain. Go ahead and destroy this last piece of road. Literally undoing, like, so much progress. little bit higher, perhaps. A little bit higher. There we go. I think that'll do the trick. We'll find out. Don't get the road. A little off there. A little off there, because we got to pull down from here, right? Oh, now it's too steep a descent. Oh, come on, game. Okay. I'll take it. Tired of experimenting with this area. Go ahead and drop you down a little bit further in than I'd like, I suppose. Just gets so frustrating. This is the part of the game that gets to me the most, I think. There, let's do that. That should still work. There. Good enough. Beautiful. I love it. 100% satisfied with this. Zero complaints. I'm happy. And there's that lag again. Yeah, just this area has issues. Let's go ahead and raise. Oh, it's not going to raise like that. We can do this over here. Wonder if we can't use this to raise things up a little bit. Come on now. Demolish you. Raise this up a touch. You'll notice the pattern on the frame rate is when I start adjusting the terrain here too much. That's when it first happened as well, and it's only in this area as far as I've seen so far. We'll see if it infects other part of our glorious republic. Oops. Let's go ahead and get you. No. Too sharp a turn, too steep. Too much of everything. Honestly tempted to not even connect this loop. It doesn't have to be connected. It really doesn't. It can stay open like this. It can stay open like this. And what I'd like to maybe do instead is get these buildings on these sides. Need flat terrain, of course. That involves doing a little bit of lifting, I think. Come on. There we go. There's that autosave again that'll liberate us from this oppressive lag. Alright, we're back. So, let's go ahead and raise the terrain over here, I think. For the wireframe. Try and match this. What an undertaking this has been, eh? What an undertaking this has been. I think we're almost all enough over here, and we've got to do the same over here. I want to make very quick work of this terraforming, as quick work as possible. I don't want the lag spikes. I'm so tired of reloading saves and stuff. Okay. Again, I apologize for that, but it seems to, I don't know, be a problem with this build or something, or just this area specifically. I don't know what it is. But I can assure you, not fun on my end either. I hope you guys are bearing with me here. Once we're done this section, it should be all over with. And we'll be done this section pretty soon, actually, I think. Can't build you to infrastructure still. Need flat terrain still. Well, that's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you flat terrain. You're getting your flat terrain over here. Okay. This southern point, I guess, is not flat enough for it. Okay, go ahead and raise this a bit more. We'll come in afterwards and we'll smooth this stuff out, I think. Might even do that off camera, I guess. Oh, I thought we had a spot there. Infrastructure, infrastructure. All about the infrastructure. Let's see if we can't do that. Maybe it's gone too high the other way now. That's what's causing the trouble. Let's try it. Worst case scenario, I can use a different, smaller footprint build. Oh! We had a little Little spot there, I thought. There we go. Flatten that. Go ahead and flatten that. And can we get closer? We can't get closer. Put it down over here. Sure. Just want the roads to be straight. Perfect. 100% satisfied. 100% satisfied. Go ahead and raise the train over here. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. And let's get... I think we're close. Oh, there's that beautiful lag again. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, that's weird. This time it was temporary. Oh, you fickle beast. Go ahead and level the train this time. Alright, there we go. Oh, nice. Go ahead and flatten. I wonder if we can get a little bit closer. Would make me happier. Yes, we can. Excellent. And beautiful. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and make sure the roads can actually connect. Actually, I didn't do that. There we go, and there we go. I love it. It's excellent. It's wonderful. It's everything it needs to be. And let's go ahead and get the mud footpaths as well. See, because what I can do here is I can get this. Let's see. I can get like this kind of a thing going over here. And get you connecting over here and over here. I can get you going straight down this way. Connect you like so. And get you going straight down this way. Connect you like... Oh, okay, no. Okay, just gotta nudge this over a little bit. Just gotta nudge this one over ever so slightly. Ever so slightly more. Not a problem, not a problem. After all the flattening, like, nothing else can really bother me, I don't think. There we go. I can think of some things that can bother me, but I shouldn't have said that. Alright, cool. Can we fit anything back here? I have my doubts. I have my doubts. Let's see. Our small school, perhaps? We can probably fit a power thing back here. We can fit some trees and some statues and whatnot. That's all fun and good, but I'm talking about actual stuff. Stuff that we need. Schools and stuff. Education. Let's see. Kindergarten. Nope, we cannot fit anything here. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's okay. I was, like I said, I kind of resigned to the fact that we'd probably have to put it down over here anyway. Which we will do, but we'll do that soon. We'll do that soon. I'm going to go ahead and get the footpaths. Oh, these guys probably don't need footpaths. They're probably easily enough connected, right? So. Okay. That was an exercise and a half, mainly because of the lag and whatnot. But alright, this plateau is kind of nasty. Not much I can really do about that. We'll extend this a bit further to get the schools and stuff up over here. And then people will be able to go to kindergarten, school, food and stuff. You know what? We do need to get like a shopping center or something. Because without that, we'll be in a little bit of trouble, I think. Or equipment for citizens. A small store, well that's for clothes and electronics. A shopping center, or a small shopping center. A small shopping center is probably the way to go. And again, we'll probably put it down like somewhere over here. We'll flatten the train a little bit, get it down somewhere over here. I wonder if we can get... If we can get a whole lineup over here, and we can get the footpaths coming down. That would not be terrible, I guess. This'll need to be all plateaued out. And then I'll have to smooth things out. Ugh. Not the biggest fan of this. Anyway, let's go ahead and resume time, I think. I think we're good to do that. And if we do that, then over here... I mean, some of this flattening is going to be a little problematic. We'll have to, like... I don't know, if I'm honest. Like, how do you get out of here without having to demolish some of these buildings? Guess you can do that still. I mean, life finds a way, they say. We might be able to... Anyways, I'm not gonna... You know what? I'm done flattening terrain. I'm done working on this area for now, if I'm completely honest. Let some of this stuff get built. Let you auto-search again. get these things done, get these residential areas worked on, get some people moving in. Again, we're paying for immigrants to come through. That's fine. We don't have enough of a population, I think. I guess we could pick people up and drop them there, but I don't want to pick people up from like this area that's, you know, currently providing a workforce to all of this and all of this eventually. I don't want to pick people up from there and drop them in over here. I think that's kind of like counterintuitive, kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. What I might actually do, well, can't really ask for your opinion because the next episode's going to be recorded back-to-back as well. But what I might do is I might off-screen plan this layout out just so that we don't have to sit through me having to load autosaves and stuff to get to get the terrain flattened. Or maybe I'll just flatten this entire terrain off-screen and then actually do all the building on-screen. But you know what, I'm relatively happy with how this has laid out, I suppose. It isn't perfect. It definitely could have been better. But, you know, all these people have easy access to the bus stop. From the bus stop, they can be taken to this bus stop, or they can be taken to any of these workplaces. So I'm pretty happy with that. Once some of these are done... Let's see, once you're done and once you're done... I'll be able to upgrade these roads as well, which is the next step. And I believe these will all be just regular asphalt roads. They don't need the lights, I don't think. And we also want to get the grain silo up over here. So that's another thing to consider. That's sort of our next thing to build. And I want it to connect to the cargo station. So our road will probably go up over here and around, rather than up over here. And that should work for us. Let's go ahead and see food and crop related. We've got the grain storage, right? It'll probably be like something like this. A factory connection there. We'll have to demolish this road first, I think. Build around it. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. The other thing I need to do is get power down over here. I don't think these guys have access to power. Go ahead and check real quick. Like, the closest substation is where? Up over here. Yeah, no, there's got to be a closer one. This one, I suppose. And it goes over to there. And what we could do is we could actually demolish that one, bring the power further down over here, and use that instead. Probably the way to go. Because, yeah, if we put it down over here, it can connect to basically everything. Let's see, if we put it up to over here, that'd be good too. How far can you connect? 200, 300... 330 meters, 335 meters. That's the limit. So if we put you down over here, that'd actually be perfect, I think. Maybe want a road connection to it. Could put it down next to the bus stop. We'll do something like that. Sure. Put you down over here. And then we've got our power from there down to there. Should be a relatively easy set of connections to make. We gotta just kind of wind through this area, but it won't be a problem. We'll auto build the wires. We'll auto build the substation as well, I think, only because we can't really go without power in this area. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you auto built first. 1,000 something. It's not a big deal at all. Okay, you're up. And then let's go ahead and pause for a second while I deal with this. Let's go ahead and demolish you and you. Yep, demolish the building. Demolish you as well. Don't need that funky road. Gotta wait a second while this actually goes away so we can go past it. And away you go any second. Come on now. Come on now. Be gone. There it is. Okay. Again, this will auto-build. It should be relatively simple. I want it to not be too messy. Makes me happier when things aren't messy. We could go down this way. Like over to here. Over to here. Right away over to here. This way, and this way. You know what? That's pretty good, I would say. We could have gone this way, but I want to kind of keep this area free. This area is already preoccupied by infrastructure and whatnot. So let's go ahead and... Holy, 7,000? Really? Well, it's fine. One of those things that you just gotta pay for. Right, power is coming here. Power is being received by all of these buildings. Yep, excellent. And this will provide power further down south and to all of these. Yeah, this is definitely the right call, because this one is going to cover everything else over here. Beautiful. In fact, there's a bit of overlap, if I'm completely honest, but you gotta have some redundancy sometimes, right? The grain silo is next. I think once this... Well, I wonder if I should wait until some of these constructions are done. Look at all those. Well, I guess they're all coming down over here, eh? Yeah. And workers should be coming here relatively easily from that bus stop, I suppose. Or bus stop, train station. I could tell people to do these jobs. They'll end up going there if the train takes too long, so it's kind of working out fair enough, I think. Working out fair enough. Let me just check something real quick here. If I were to build another woodcutter's post... Yeah, they do cut down the trees that we plant as well. Oh, they don't. At least it looks like they don't. I guess these aren't fully grown yet. Because we recently planted some up over here, and I think they got cut down. Hey, can you not reach anymore? That's not... I gotta keep my eyes on the plants, the trees. Because that's gonna be a problem otherwise. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Excellent. What's the deal over here? We're working away at this. This is, I think, almost done. This section has been completed? Question mark? Yeah, it looks like it. This section's been completed. So the last bridge section to join to Rostinsky, which is good. This section still needs to be done. It is being worked on, but I guess it's prioritizing the bridge first. And we should also, I mean, we should be able to do this pretty soon. Again, we have to pay for this. Let's not forget. We cannot wait for this to be constructed by our home industries, unfortunately. Unfortunately. What are we looking at over here? You don't have any mechanical components on you. 'Cause you're busy hogging all the steel. We've still made a good bit of money. I mean, if we take a look at our economy, last month we ended up at 143 positive. We had to spend some money this month. Right, because we built a fair number of things. Yeah, we're importing iron again. A lot of it. Yikes. Yikes, okay, okay. Not the end of the world. For exports, let's see. Mechanical components, 21k. Steel, 58k. Look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in quantity and stuff as well. I mean, I almost feel like we should really slow down our steel exports. Last month, how did we do? For 360 tons of steel, we made 172. So 10 times as much mechanical components would have made us 290,000. It's worth a lot more. It's worth a lot more. Well, looks like we're getting some production. I guess a truck picked it up, eh? Yeah. Truck picked it up, and it's gonna go over to here. Drop it off. At least we're not importing anymore. There's that. I could get trucks to pick it up from here to export it. That is another option as well. Get a smaller truck that's exporting mechanical components. Because even 1 ton brings in how much? Mechanical components... 1 ton brings in almost 1,000 rubles. That's not bad. That is not bad. And it seems like the price has crept up recently. Get a couple, not even a couple, just the 1 small truck picking things up from over here. Not a terrible idea. Could even do the same truck. Unload 100%. And that's just shipping back and forth. And what's going on right now? Are you picking? Yeah, you're picking some up. There's a steel train's on its way over. Yeah, and we've got a smooth flow. Okay, that's working out okay. It's hard to know for sure because we haven't been building anything with mechanical components for the last little while. We've got a lot sitting there. Got a lot sitting there. 158 tons? That's 158,000 rubles, approximately. That's a lot of money that we're just sitting on. But again, it is a resource that we'll be using eventually. I say eventually as if it's a long ways away. I mean, it's not that far away. Like, we've got some mechanical components required over here. Surely we'll have some required over here, yes. I'm so glad I'm not spending the money to build these. To think there was a time when I just spend all this money, 51, 34, 84. It's like 100k worth of rubles right there. 100k worth of construction. Go and speed things up a little bit. Get the sun back up. These guys are doing okay, I think. Production seems to be going okay. Iron ore is really not coming through quickly enough, is it? I guess this isn't even producing because it's basically topped up. Yeah, we need to figure something out about this. We need to get this thing connected to a network. To a conveyor belt network. And I have not a clue how. I haven't got a clue how. Not enough room to sneak by there. There is a mod conveyor belt that's a 3-in, 1-out, which I could use. I'm not even sure what connects to what anymore. Okay, so you bring iron ore up to here. Fair enough. It's been a long time since we've looked at this area. I just wonder, I wonder if... like the outlet from over here could go up to there. Go across to where, like it's just so densely packed. Bit of a messy area, isn't it? This could also maybe be a little bit higher rather than down over here. Anyways, we'll look at that some other time. I'm overanalyzing that. We might even not need ore, right? I could just get rid of this thing entirely and that would free up so much room. And then that might actually be smoother overall rather than this setup I've got right now. Anyway, back over here. How are we looking? Making some progress. Yep. You are still, yes, carrying people over. That's good. All these workers waiting over here. They could just be at various workplaces. Look at all that food. Are we not distributing food? You've got food. You should be bringing in food. That's refrigeration. Yeah. You're carrying food. I wonder if I should wait until unloaded. That's something that I haven't been doing enough of. Wait until unloaded, yeah. That way we can make sure there's a constant flow. I mean, thankfully food and stuff is nearby, so when the time comes to deliver to these people, there's a lot of it being produced right nearby. Okay, good. People are coming through over here. Gonna start getting some work done. A lot of construction projects happening at the same time. Kind of has been the focus for the last little bit. And this plateau looks a lot nicer once the, oh my god. No. I take back what I was saying. I was gonna say, it looks a lot nicer now that the green is back in place. You know, it doesn't seem as horrendous. We will flatten this out a little bit. Pretty cool to see this little skyline is kind of a stretch. To see it like this, though. Neat to see how the city looks from different angles sometimes. We could speed time up a little bit. What are you doing over here? How much fabric? Holy! And how much? Wow, that's a lot of fabric and clothes. A lot of fabric and clothes. But are we buying? No, we're not buying clothes. We got enough clothes. What about over here? Do we have a store over here that sells clothes? We do. Is anybody bringing you clothes? Yeah. This thing should be bringing us clothes. Currently moving to the distillery to pick up alcohol. And then you're going to pick up clothes from... We should have already picked up clothes from the clothing factory. You know what? We should change that. It shouldn't be from the clothing factory. Food factory, distillery. On the way to the distillery or after the distillery. I'm going to add here. from the warehouse, you're gonna load clothes. How many clothes? All the clothes. Oh, I guess it can only pick up, right, because it's 6.5 tons total. Let me see what it does over here, because that might explain why clothes are not being brought back. Because I might need to reduce how much food it's bringing back, which would make sense. Where are you right now? You're over here. Did you pick up any alcohol? You did not. Gotcha. So let's go ahead and get rid of the clothing factory as a pickup point. Get rid of the warehouse. Go ahead and reduce this to 49%. Go and drop everything off over there. Do your little U-turn. So 50% of it's going to be food. We can do 33%, right? Well, 39, I guess. Sure. Let's do something like that. And I think that'll do the trick. Bit of a weird situation. Let's keep our eyes on that truck. This one did not pick up any meat. I assume that's because we have none. We have none indeed. Livestock is missing. Is it because workers aren't coming down over here? We should have had... We got a lot of workers coming through. You're carrying livestock back? You are indeed. Okay. Okay. I think it was just a matter of my bad luck in timing. Wait until fully loaded. Okay, so that's what you're going to do over here. More clothes are going to come through. I don't think we have to wait until loaded. We were just doing that while we had so much stock, so we don't need to do that anymore. Unless it keeps skipping by. Now that we've unchecked that. Hopefully not. What's the deal over here? Yeah, see, when the steel train and the components train are all there at the same time, steel train takes priority, of course, because it cuts off the steel access to the mechanical components factory. But it's okay, because again, we're not topping up over here. Again, I could reduce this even further. This month has been good to us. Could have been better, though. Stopped importing iron. Good. Iron ore, though, unfortunately. Are we really that slow on the iron ore? Now, one of the other comments, actually, from a couple of episodes ago that I missed out for the previous episode that I was recording, was about swapping out some of my what's the word I'm looking for? Locomotives. Actually, replacing some of the engines that drive some of these trains because they're really slowed down by their age, which is maybe a good idea, especially the older one. So I guess the one that goes to Farminski is a bit on the slower side. Is this one of the slower ones? I got a couple that are pretty slow, so that might be worth doing soonish. Maybe once we finish this little extension over here, that might be a small mini project we take on at the side. Stuff's going over pretty well. Good progress over here. How's the warehouse doing? Good progress-ish. A lot of resources here, not a lot of workers coming through, though. Really like more workers to come through. Again, what I can do is just tell people from over here where to go. I can also get some of these buses coming down to here instead of up there. That platform does have its division set up, though. Well, we have a lot of food. So let's go ahead and check real quick. You the one? Yeah, you are the one. This is unloading until it's completely empty. I think I need that to happen. But yeah, the fact that we keep buying clothes has been a waste of money for a while, and it's all because I didn't go in and organize this stuff properly. But I do think I need to fix that stuff up a little bit. Yeah. Go ahead and speed time up. We can double time it for a little bit. I'm pretty comfortable about this stuff. Yeah, good progress being made here. I would like these to finish so we can upgrade these roads again. I guess I could get this one upgraded. This thing isn't done yet, unfortunately. Missing steel. Got workers, but no steel. Fair enough. Easy enough access over here. It is weird to see how this has evolved. We do need to get this done as well. Do I want to get this done right now? I mean, I could pay for the roads and stuff, right? And that way we're not struggling too much in terms of our our construction projects. Part of me wants to wait until the construction projects are done before we try and futz around with that part of the territory, the road network, the infrastructure. It's coming along nicely enough. I mean, it's got a bit of a quarry feel to it. You know, you kind of dig down, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Oh man, these little plots of land. It's okay. It'll all work out. We've been plotting this for a while. And so here it is. Now what's left over here? A little bit of road work left to do, not too much, just a touch. Good stuff. Construction offices are assigned. The sidewalks being done has been very helpful. Lots of people not able to get culture, electronics, sports. What do we know sports? Come on. Yeah, see, the tennis courts are so much smaller. Almost tempted to replace some of these tennis courts with one of the mods over here. We got a gymnasium we can get. Well, that does need a road connection. The stadium is just too big. Though, it'd be pretty cool to have down over here. Oh well, I mean, we'll deal with that in due time. Our numbers are looking pretty good. Unemployed workers kind of high, but that's just because people are sitting around, not getting an opportunity to do anything. We're past the 12K mark in terms of population. Escapes are, you know, fluctuating, I suppose. Deaths are starting to raise a little bit. Don't know how I feel about that. Might just be natural causes. And over here, are we able to? No, we're not able to get any data because not enough accountants and officers to show the stats. That's too bad. That's too bad. I mean, I guess I could tell people to go there. I could specifically tell them to work there. I'm just not in a rush to get stats or anything. So I guess I could maybe do that for next session. You're bringing clothes over to the warehouse. Where is that truck of ours? It's left. It's gonna be hard to find that specific truck over here. Wild guesses. Oh hey, we found it. Nice. Okay, so it picked up 2.6 tons of food. I guess the clothing factory was empty, so I didn't get any clothes. After the distillery, let's go ahead and add the warehouse. At the warehouse, you will load clothes. As much space as you have left. Oh no, we're loading it up with liquor, aren't we? Ounce of the clothing factory, stop. Hey, thank God you're fueling up, so now you'll head to the distillery, I suppose. Just want to see what this thing does. I'll speed it up. Come down here, you're going to load up a little bit of alcohol. 13.74 tons. I wish it would tell me what the maximum actually is. But now you're going to move on over to the warehouse, and at the warehouse you're going to pick up some clothes. Excellent. And now you're going to drive all the way back with a little bit of everything and drop it off. Rather than just one thing, you're going to drop off a little bit of everything and you're going to unload entirely. We need to get more trucks, I think, bringing goods back and forth more often. As you can see, we're already at that point where we're paying for food, even though we basically just filled it up. So if you had a few more trucks bringing food in more often, we'd be okay. This truck's going to be here for a while, unloading meat. Yeah, I gotta figure this out. Got to figure this out. But overall, I mean, hey, things are flowing pretty nicely, I would say. Things are flowing pretty nicely. Construction here is progressing, slowly but surely. We've got people on the construction site. Not enough resources on site, though. Not enough resources on site at all. These buildings are cheaper to build. It's just brick, board, and some steel. So they'll be quicker to build, at least there's that. Great, bringing 6 workers to the plastics factory. Nice. Real helpful. There we go. There come the bricks. It's a nice convoy. They're all going to come down over here, I take it. Alright. Good stuff. Bricks being dropped off. I guess that faraway truck is going to one of the other building sites. That's fair enough. They all need some work done. They all need some work done. Yeah, alright, good stuff, good stuff. At least there's actually workers here as well to make use of those bricks at the same time. And do we have bricks, actually? The brick factory is, ooh, kind of falling behind the demand. I guess that's a big part of it as well. That's kind of what slowed us down over here. We made a lot of progress quickly early on, but the demand for bricks is maybe... no, we're okay. Don't need more steel here, though. Yeah, we've got so many things competing for steel. So many things competing for resources, basically. But you know what? At the end of the day, the end of this session at the very least, we crossed the 2 million mark. How long have we been waiting for that? How long have we been waiting to cross that 2 million threshold? And here it is, folks. Things are going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this session, but this is where we're going to call it. Next session, again, I'm going to finish this off, and then we're probably going to work on the Večerinkagrad train extension, I suppose we can call it. And the grain silo up over here as well. We might also spend some time next session getting products shipping better, because that's really not working well right now, so we might need to do that ASAP. Again, if you had a good time, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Really helps me figure out exactly what you guys are more interested in seeing on this channel. And as always, of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Until next time, до свидания.